Hello, this is Dale the librarian, apologetically coming to you from the Marriott Library. Sorry that I missed the class this morning. Hopefully these following 3 videos will give you the information you're looking for in a briefer format than I would have given you today. If you have any questions, please email me, dale.larson@utah.edu. First video is going to be about how to track down data sets. First, a little history. In the last 10 years or so, there's been a lot of impetus and motivation for people to include a housing of a data set as part of a research grant. And the expectation to provide more data sets publicly is a big advantage to you. So when you're looking for things, a lot of them will be out there, out on the web, wanting people to use them. National Institute of Health is a good one. But there's a whole bunch of different people putting data out there, and they want it to be used. How do you track that down? In the library, we actually have a librarian who is a data librarian that'll be the punchline for this one. But first I want to show you contextual searching out on the open web. You can, so I'm going to go to this tab. You can search in Google in the context of a single word or other words if you follow it with a colon. So in this one, I did data sets, and then I looked for social services, mental health data. These are not necessarily proven to have data sets in them, but that contextual search where you place a priority on that first word helps it so you're finding those things that you're looking for and then attach to the keywords afterwards. There's a way to go about it where you can narrow it down. Then we have mental health, which comes out of a United States repository called data.gov, and you can track those things down. But some of them might be at colleges. Here's UCLA and Berkeley. American Psychological Association has a link to other data sets, but you could change the keywords. So if I'm doing data sets and street food, I know this wasn't on your topic, you can see people who are putting together data on food sold at like taco carts or falafel carts, all the wonderful things you can see on campus. So this is the context, and these are the keywords that you throw in. For the topics that you've chosen, try different ways of writing down your keywords. For sometimes it might be used in a vernacular way, colloquialisms, so they can get more public exposure. So try common words, try the technical words as you go. So other contexts that I recommend looking at: white paper. Organizations will sometimes produce these themselves, and they're evidence-based, so they'll have data out there that you can try. Again, use whatever keywords, just separate with a colon, no spaces. Another one is think tank. These are sometimes privately funded, but they'll put data out there that you can look at. Here's one from the World Bank. Another one is institute. There's a lot of institutes out there. I think you might do like NGO for non-government organization, but a lot of people, when they put together an institute, they're not going to say we're an NGO on their website. So it might be better to use the more formal language for that. Lastly, and here's the punchline for data sets, in the Marriott Library, I discovered that if you go to the databases and just type in data set, you're not going to see a lot of things because typically they're going to refer to that name of the data set itself. So if it was funded by some large project like a longitudinal study. Thankfully though, if you go to research guides, it's over here, and you can also find research and course guides over here, both the same thing. We have a librarian who put together one on finding data sets. So if you just search for the keyword data sets, one word, you will find Rebecca Cummings. And I would recommend going to this second one that says Introduction, because then you can see all these tabs that Rebecca put together. Rebecca is also available for consultations. If you email her, she can help you narrow down. But since this is a recent trend where data sets are being required to be posted online or in a place that's publicly accessible, there's a limited amount available. My favorite one to go to is the frequently used data. And I'm going to use this in the next video. But if you click on any of these, so there's US Census, you can go to public opinion. All of these are filled with a bunch of great ideas. But the frequently used is a good place to start. ICPSR is one of the easiest to access, and that's a database that we subscribe to. Okay, so there's your beginning moment. I'll see you in the next video.